Happy Valentine's to you. That's what's going on. This love, baby. You could hear Cupid drawing that bow back. And you don't know where he is. He could be on a rooftop. He could be in a backyard. You'll be walking along and then, what's that? And next thing you see, baby, you're going to want to hump, baby. You know what I'm talking about? You're going to want to hump it or do something with it or just rub up against it. God, show me something, God. But that's who Cupid is, baby. Cupid out there, he got that thing on him. He got that Draco, that love bow on him. You get hit. He's the damn Chris Kyle of love. Just. And I think they should put a Cupid on every building in the town and let him just start popping off and just light the world up with love, baby. And that's what I would like to see. Because sometimes, look, man, you don't, he'll hit you, and next thing you know, you out there, you touching on the milkman. You get hit by Cupid's arrow, and next thing you know, you out there, you trying to lip lock on the damn AT&T service provider. You trying to slurp face on some dude with a couple of damn cables in his truck. If you get lit, you get lit. And that's the thing, to be lit up with love. That's the thing. I want to be loved all the time. Not even to be in love with somebody, but just to feel that energy. That's what I want to feel, And sometimes you get hit by Cupid's arrow and next thing you see the damn mailman or something. And you trying to flex on him. You trying to reach in his bag and sniff all of his perfume samples or whatever. You trying to nose up that bag, baby. I'm trying to think of the first time I was in love. I remember seeing this girl. I was at I don't know where I was. I was on a little vacation with my buddy, and he lived across the street, and he kind of, I think, was supposed to be twins, but they never formed or whatever, because he would say something. He would be like, how are you today? And then under his breath, he'd be like, yeah, how are you today? And you'd be like, huh? Almost as if it would be like, hey, what do you feel like doing? And then you'd be like, yeah, what do you feel like doing? Yeah. And it was almost like there was like a twin inside of him that never developed, but was still like down in there, like yelling shit out of him. But what took me one time camping or something, or just drove me off into the woods to like look at something for a few hours. And there was a girl by this river, by this stream, and she was getting some water out of the stream or something, like crouched down getting some water. And it had like a very kind of Native American kind of vibe to it. I think maybe she had a ponytail in or something. And I just remember seeing her, and I remember being like, oh my God, what is going on? I just my whole chest and throat and the whole front of me felt like a magnet started up in it, like a magnetic field started up into it. And it made me think, oh my God, I want to just stand close to her, but also be far from her. It was kind of just like a magnet. When you take two magnets that are the same, and you put it, and they kind of push each, but it was that same energy kind of. It was like, I don't know. It was the first time that this force field ever occurred inside of me. And, yeah. And that was a time that I had first felt some love, I remember. And then what else? Oh, I had a lady that drove us to she drove us to summer camp. And she was like a babysitter or something. I don't remember her name. I wish I did. God, I just wish I knew even just 4 or 3 of the letters of her name, so I could just lay on my back and just fucking think about her. But I think maybe 10 or 9. Yeah, she drove it, and I felt so cool. It was the first time I'd ever ridden somewhere with a woman or with a girl. So I think it really stood out in my head, and we got in the car, and I remember closing the door and being like, oh my God, it's just me and her in this car. And I just fucking wanted to take my own eyes out of my face and just hide them into my butt, man. I was just having, it was just, that was it. And, I was just that nervous or whatever that I wanted to take both of my eyes, literally take my eyes out of my face and put them into my butt or put them into like a little bag or something. Because seeing the fact that I was taking in that she and I were in the same place and we were close and she was going to start driving. And once she started driving, I'm like, oh, we're going somewhere. What could happen? Are we married? It was just so much energy. Oh, and before we took off, she reached over and put my seatbelt on. And my God, I mean, whatever eyeballs I had in my butt just came right out at that moment. My eyes were just falling out of my ass. It was just, God, I was just, because just the fact she reached over and put it and clicked it in. And, because she had to lean over and I think she had a necklace on. It was just like the first woman I'd been like that close around. And so, and she drove us to summer camp. She was the counselor and she drove us over there. I think my mom had set it up because my mom was going to work. And so she set it up where one of the counselors picked us up. And God, I just remember thinking, I hope that God lets us get married or whatever. And then she played Bon Jovi in the car. Let's sing a song for the broken hearted. Oh, living on a road, living on a road. God, dude. And I'd never heard a song. I'd never listened to like a woman play a song like that. And yeah, so those are some early times that I felt love and lust. And then I remember we got invited to a trailer one time and some girl just let me feel on the outside of her pants for probably 70 minutes. We were waiting for pizza and the pizza guy got into a car accident, I guess. And the pizza was supposed to come sooner but it didn't. And so she just kept letting me feel on her pants. I mean, I just knew everything about those pants at some point. And, and I think that pizza guy was like in a really bad accident. He may have ended up in heaven even. But I want to say thank you to him. Thank you to him. And, because I definitely remember those jeans, those baby girl jeans she had on. Damn, let me think about my first kiss. Sometimes I can't remember when, like, there was a couple little kisses I remember. Well, one lady at summer camp too, also let all the boys look down her shirt. And God, I remember saying I didn't see anything, and they let me look one more time, I guess, or whatever. But because I think I looked the first time, and I was so just overwrought with the possibility of seeing some girl's chest that I literally couldn't fucking see. Who are those people that can't see in the Bible, Riley? We'll just look it up, okay?
Yep.
All right. I just remembered that, and we were fucking looking, and By the end, her shirt collar was damn. We put 20 inches on her shirt collar. I mean, everybody was just trying to look at them. And I can't remember if they were huge or even non-existent. She could have been a man in a wig. We were just and that was, I think, at like 12 maybe, when you were just starting to you're so horned out. You're so horned out. Those were some of those early times of love. And yeah, it's just, anyway, sorry to go down that memory road, but I just